And how do you feel? I know you've been on our show before, and you lost your son. He was murdered. And here we have Alvin Bragg focusing on President Trump for paying money to some lady that he might have had, a relationship with.
Well, they picked up a new slogan. No one is above the law. If no one is above the law, then I don't understand how Alvin Bragg could dismiss murder and gang assault indictments against two of the people involved in the murder of my son. Because it seems to me that murderers are above the law in New York City. So all of this, no one is above the law, nonsense is just that. It's nonsense. We see it every single day. In the black and brown communities, every day, all day. Everyone is above the law. They're not even making it to the DA's office. The cases are not even being prosecuted, period. All right? They're being released from the precincts with a desk appearance ticket to a referral to a community-based organization that has shown no measurable outcomes of effectiveness of what they're doing with our millions and billions of tax dollars. We see crime rising out of control every single day. And Alvin Bragg is doing absolutely zero, all right? They depending on data, all right? Anything over 0% of collateral damage is too many.
And you voted for Trump in 2020.
Absolutely.
Will you vote for him?
I will vote for him again. I am a proud black conservative.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. You all saw the historic images this week of Donald Trump getting arrested in New York. Did it really hurt Trump? Well, his polls have shot through the stratosphere, and he's raised multi-millions since his arrest for a fake crime. Alvin Bragg saying that everyone stands equal before the law. This filthy, filthy fraud. Donald Trump was arraigned on 34 felony counts, or essentially just copying and pasting every single digit of a little line by line in a business ledger. Yeah, that's what you get arrested for in New York. And also, you elevate those charges, of course, to felonies in New York. Well, moms of slain Army veterans aren't having it. Mother of slain Army vet Hanson Cora rips Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg for giving plea deals in case. Mother whose Army vet son was stabbed to death in Harlem in 2018 ripped Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg in an open letter over his discussion to offer plea deals to the defendants in the case. Madeleine Bram, who sent the letter to Bragg, and Governor Kathy Hochul, claims that the DA didn't communicate with her before they decided to offer plea deals. So here's a mom. Here she is. Look at the pain. Madeleine Bram, mother of murdered Afghan veteran Hassan Cora, criticized Manhattan DA Bragg in the open letter. Look at her sobbing. Look at what these people have done to these individuals. You have to stop for a second. Look at this. Oh, man. He's got kids. He's got a wife. Ugh. Authorities allege that these guys had punched and kicked him before trying to pin him down while they stabbed him. However, in May, a court hearing, Bragg's prosecutors said they didn't think that they could prove beyond a reasonable doubt that they had intended to kill Cora. Another part of the plea agreement, they pleaded guilty to a downgraded charge of felony assault and was allowed to go free. So you can kill someone. I mean, people say get away with murder. You can literally get away with murder. Mother of veteran killed in New York shreds Alvin Bragg. This is nonsense. Madame Brame lost her son, Sergeant Hassan Cora. You can see him right here in his fatigues. 2018 stabbing in New York has since called out the Manhattan District Attorney. Brame joined a panel on Fox and Friends on Wednesday to react to Bragg declaring that no one is above the law. If no one is above the law, then I don't understand how Alvin Bragg could dismiss murder and gang assault indictments against two of the people involved in murdering my son. U.S. Army veteran, married father of three, was stabbed in Harlem. The killer is convicted and sentenced to 20 years to life in prison. But Brame criticized Bragg for offering plea deals to two of the other defendants. So here's how it works. If you want to prevent crime, what you do is you do maximum charges. Okay? So if Alvin Bragg was at least consistent here, what he would do is he would do maximum charges for everyone involved. If Donald Trump also made erroneous digits on a spreadsheet, a decimal here, a decimal there, and he charged him, well, then you could just say he's a really tough on crime guy. But literal murderers, people who are accomplice in murder, get off the hook.
And thousands of mothers, fathers, families, just like me and my family, who not only are we traumatized by the homicide of our child or our loved one, we have to fight with the criminal justice system to try to get justice for the murder of our child. And instead of us being treated with some type of dignity and respect, the victim is made out to be the killer, and the killer is made out to be the victim.
Extremely powerful commentary there on this same Fox News panel. Fox News had a panel essentially of individuals who had been done wrong by Alvin Bragg and this judicial system, this broken judicial system in New York. One of them was an ex-police officer and an ex-prosecutor, and his commentary was really powerful.
How do you feel about this?
Well, I'm also a former police officer.
That's right. That's right.
And my whole thing is they found the worst prosecutor in America to prosecute Trump, because Alvin Bragg would not prosecute a black on black crime or a Latino on Latino crime. He said he'll set those guys free. In the meantime,
didn't he
goes after a former president, and this is a tragedy for America right now. We should not be celebrating
They
this.
shut down the FDR. There were police officers in uniform for 5 days around Trump Tower, down at the courthouse. A lot of money, millions of taxpayer dollars went to this.
Yes.
How do you feel as a police officer about that?
Well, it's tragic. I just drove down the Edenwall houses, and they're telling us they can't find money to keep the Edenwall houses clean, and that place is a mess. In the meantime, they find money to prosecute a former president with charges that we don't really understand what they really are. They're misdemeanor penal law charges. In the meantime, they raise this to a felony. It's a lot to unpack for the voter.
Woke Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg has downgraded over half of the felony cases to misdemeanors as criminals are set free to roam the streets of the Big Apple. Manhattan District Attorney Bragg downgraded 52% of felony cases to misdemeanors compared to 39% of all in 2019. Bragg wins a conviction 51% of the time, down from 68% of the time. Between 2013 and 2020, the percentage of cases downgraded by the district has never exceeded 40%. Bragg, who took office on January 1st, campaigned on the promise of criminal justice reform. So now you can see this absolute slob here, and these felony arrests downgraded. This has been a thing for New York. It's edged up to 40%, and now with Alvin Bragg, with the woke taking control, it is skyrocketed. Skyrocketed. Crime in New York City, skyrocketing. 23,000 felony assaults, thousands of shooting victims, hundreds of murders, thousands of rapes, thousands upon thousands of robberies, overall crime. Look at this, skyrocketing. This is to date in 2022, same period of time. 114,000 overall crimes, hundreds of thousands of crimes in New York. Transit crime is through the roof. 10 worst criminals released by Bragg time and time again. This guy was arrested 70 times. This lady has been arrested 97 times and released. This dude has done 30 years of crimes. That's his rap sheet, 30 straight years of crimes. This guy has 167 arrests, the most arrested guy in New York. Jamel Pringle has frequent flyer miles, they say, because his rap sheet is so long. This upstanding individual right here was given a slap on the wrist by Bragg's office, had his felony knocked down to a misdemeanor. They cut him loose on a $1 bail, despite breaking the law for the past 35 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Maoist survivor issues chilling warning to those celebrating Trump arrest, cheering for your own demise. Xi Van Fleet warned the history of communist China is repeating itself in America. Move out of the blue cities. These places are set to collapse. Get out. Get out now. Let them collapse under their own weight. Save the system from the outside. Save America. Pray for those mothers. Whew, man, it's hard to watch videos like that. It's your boy Benny, fighting to save America, right alongside you. See ya. Thank you for watching. Our channel's here to meme the libs until they cry, and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, base patriots.